Thank you.
Quickly, we want to turn to the latest developments in the IRS scandal. There's a new IRS chief, President Obama, tapping Daniel Werfel from the Office of Management and Budget to take the helm of the scandal-plagued agency. But ousted Stephen Miller is still scheduled to testify before the House Ways and Means Committee tomorrow. The first hearing on several on this scandal. With more on this, Republican Congressman Tim Griffin of Arkansas, a member of that committee. Congressman, thanks for joining us tonight. First of all, tell me what you want to hear in this hearing. What question will you be asking?
Well, I want to know, did the IRS target conservative groups in response to the letters that it received from Senator Schumer and Senator Levin, or did it just start doing this on its own? I want to know what the origin of this idea was. I also want to know why, after numerous questions from members of Congress to the officials at the IRS in the form of letters and hearings and what have you, I want to know why the IRS did not update members of Congress when they learned that this was going on and it was widespread.
Well, lots of questions, clearly, and we have no answers on why they did this, who set this in motion in the first place. But I have to ask you, a couple of senators wrote letters to the IRS, Democrats, asking them to go after these groups. Do you think it's possible that that was the impetus for all of this chasing down of Tea Partiers?
Well, it's funny you would ask that. I'm holding one of those letters right here. Yes. I mean, if you look at what the IRS was doing, it was responding, it appears, and we want to get the facts, but it looks like they were doing exactly what Senator Levin asked them to do.
Right.
Exactly what Senator Schumer asked them to do. And, you know, I just got to say this. This is another reason why we need tax reform. If you take the complexity out of the tax code, you will remove power from the IRS.
I have to ask you, though, before you go here, you know, Steve Miller, acting commissioner, has now resigned under pressure. He was going to leave in June anyway. I mean, it's not like it's a big deal. But does that take some of the wind out of the sails out of this hearing? Because he's going to be testifying, but at the end of the day, he's not still in office.
Well, look, ultimately, we've got to get to the facts whether he's in office or not. Apparently, there are others still working at the IRS who are engaged in this. And I was just reading a breaking story. Apparently, the individual that was in charge of the tax-exempt section is now running the Obamacare section of the IRS. So there's a lot more to learn
I
here.
believe those are ABC News reports. Fox has not confirmed that. I'm sure we're trying to, but boy, that really adds an interesting edge to this whole conversation.
Yes, it does.
Congressman Griffin, thanks for coming on. We'll have to talk to you after that hearing to find out if you got the answers you wanted. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Now, when we come back, you're going to see